roams the city's streets of filth.
Magic. A place of power.
Eternal fire, great and strong. Eternal fire.
place of power. Should draw from it.
Last night was...
Did it hurt that monster when you carried me? I hope it did.
Freya be with you.
Magic. A place of power.
chest blade's not worth shite if a weak arm's swinging it ain't.
Welcome home, sir. I am Barnabas Basil Fawlty. By order of the Duchess, I shall serve you as Major Domo of Corvo Bianco. I previously served with distinction at the Nibli family manor and in Nazaire with Admiral Rompali, who, as you are certain to know, is an extraordinary, demanding gentleman.
Whoa, Barnabas Basil. One thing you ought to know. I'm not your typical landed gentleman. Truth be told, this is the first real property I've ever owned.
Oh, in that case, you must leave it all to me. I shall organize, see to everything, and whip the house into order. I dare say this place will soon be the most prosperous vineyard around.
Great. Can already see I'm in good hands. Vineyard comes across as a place with a rich history. Know who owned it before me?
Baron Rossel, who went bankrupt, forcing him to sell the estate to the Duchess. The Baron, in turn, had purchased it from Monsieur Bolius of the Headsman, a truly colorful man of Kedweni origin.
He was actually a headsman?
No, not him, but his great-great-great-great-grandfather. Indeed. Apparently, he was a common cutpurse who somehow secured for himself the post of ducal headsman in Beauclair. Went about his work with an exceptional penchant. They say he chopped off more heads than there are grapevines in the ducal vineyards. He never hesitated, not once. Never sliced unevenly, never botched a job. For his exemplary service, the Duke granted him a title and this estate. Monsieur Bolius, on the other hand, was an engineer in his younger years. Once retired, he settled here and took to producing wine. Sadly, misfortune struck, and he lost his sense first of smell, then of taste. Additionally, he could not drink alcohol. His medic forbade it.
Shame that. He gave up making wine?
Not at all. He made even more of it. Began throwing wild balls to which he'd invite friends from far and wide in order to treat them to his wine and delight in the fact that at least someone could enjoy it. It's the sort of man he was, Monsieur Bolius.
Mind giving me a little tour de Corvo Bianco?
Not in the least. Follow me, please. I think it would be practical to begin on the hill. Behold, sir, your estate in all its splendor.
Pretty vast.
Indeed. And now, sir, allow me to show you a handful of interesting details. Follow me, please.
Been a major domo all your life?
Yes, I come from a long line of major domos. My father was a major domo, as was my grandfather before him, as was my great-aunt. In fact, she was the one to start the tradition.
Great-aunt?
A hard woman. It is said that already as a child, she knew where she was going and went there. When she arrived in Beauclair, she signed on as a chambermaid at one of the vineyards, then slowly worked her way up to Major Domo. She dragged the rest of the family up the same path. The servants' quarters. I occupy the green home. With the Duchess's permission, I have hired a full staff. Their salaries to be paid from the ducal treasury.
Nice of her.
Not the most sightly part of the estate, I admit. But I think it worthwhile for you as master of the domain to know where the help stays. Baron Rossel ordered the vines in this part of the estate uprooted and olive groves planted in their place. They look beautiful, especially come spring.
Don't look at all bad now, either.
Down below lies your vineyard, where we grow a strain of Carfanere, one of the world's oldest. Aged in oak barrels, it provides for an exquisite wine with distinct blackberry, wild cherry, plum, and cinnamon notes. Marvelous.
Have to try it one of these days. Nice well. Picturesque.
Yes, though it ran dry long ago. During the raucous feasts Master Bolius held, he would order it filled with wine. There's a tale about a guest attending a Bolius ball for the first time and thus unaware of the custom. He had suffered great heartbreak and had decided to end his life by jumping into the well. The festivities were coming to a close, and the well was nearly empty when the suicidal guest finally jumped. Instead of killing himself, he merely broke his legs. To numb the pain, he drank the wine.
Drank himself to death?
Not at all. When found the next day, he had concluded he'd witnessed twin miracles. The water had been changed into wine, and he had survived. He retired to a monastery in the Dragon Mountains and began preaching the wisdoms of Lebioda. Monsieur Bolius' wife Nina kept a garden here. A supremely lovely place it was.
Bit neglected now.
I agree. Yet nothing stands in the way of restoring it to its former glory, and once again planting it with herbs and other vegetation. Follow me, please. Follow me, please. Madame Nina planted diminutive, delicate flowers and herbs here. One might say their aroma still hangs in the air.
You're quite the romantic, Barnabas Basil.
This served as an additional wine cellar in years of plentiful harvests.
Bit of work, and it'll make a fine stable for Roach.
The cellars, voila. During Monsieur Bolis's time, wine was kept here, but Baron Rossel used it to store olive oil as well. I took the liberty of cleaning up the mess, which...
I made while fighting the Bruxa. Thanks, Barnabas Basil. Appreciate it.
As you can see, the facade is, how to put it, slightly stained. But one cannot deny it, a certain subtle southern charm.
True, though it could use a bit of subtle paint.
And welcome inside. On the left is the master bedroom. On the right, the dining hall and kitchen. Upstairs, you shall find the guest room, currently used for storage.
Not a bad idea.
At the moment, the house is only minimally furnished. Yet I believe we will, together, devise some innovative arrangements. A few paintings, for instance, would breathe new life into the abode immediately. With that, sir, you've seen the full lay of the land. Corvo Bianco is a beautiful estate. Though one must admit, time has taken its toll. Forgive me for being forward, but if you were to choose to invest a small sum towards its beauty...
Think I'll take you up on that. Be sure to come and see you if I decided to... Mention the place.
Oh, most decidedly, sir.
Been thinking about...
If I might dare to make a suggestion, why not start with a... Not only did the residence positively sparkle afterwards, but we also made room to display the Admiral's art. I understand, of course. As...
Got these...
Oh, yes. The way I see things, given your trade, sir, you would be wise to put in...
My armor needs work from time to time. You know.
Admiral Rompali wants...
Good.
Immediately, sir. Will you be needing...
In my...
Of course.
Then send out...
Of course.
If you don't mind...
Of course, sir, as you...
Know what?
I shall be glad.
Start...
As you wish, sir.
That's all.
White Wolf himself. Is life such you here, Witcher?
Lots to do before
Good day, good day.
I've scissored my fingers into shreds.
I'd stomp wine with that one. We would stomp till we were red and sweaty.
And what do you get for all that work? The cooking.
White Wolf.
Cheap shenanigans. I can't see a thing.
A man who dare not down some red.
Take it easy.
Witcher, I'm a matter of prime urgency and import. I must speak to you.
Go, go.
Good man! Fresh set of shoes for my mount. Promptly.
At your service, sir. The racing model is one I recommend. Light, durable, and a mere 50 crowns apiece. Ah, up.
What have you... So long.
With the heft of my hand and a mighty cry, I will pound steel and watch the sparks fly.
Do not touch.
Witcher, I've a matter of prime urgency and import. I must speak to you.
Your wound. Feeling better?
It's healing splendidly, though I am to avoid trouble for some time. To be frank, that is precisely why I wish to speak with you.
Want me to stand in for you? Take on some trouble on your behalf?
That could very well be the case. You see, there is a maiden, nay, a lady. I suspect someone's cast an ill spell upon her. A curse, perhaps.
Let me guess. She suddenly grew cold, haughty, and distant, though the night before she was flirtatious and alluring.
Tut tut, Witcher. You jest, yet the matter is grave. Though true, the lady in question is dear to my heart. I shall not deny it. I fear she has fallen victim to ill magic, and knows no one she could turn to for help.
What makes you think she might be cursed?
You must keep all I say to yourself, I beg you. I would never dare to be so indiscreet normally, yet I'm troubled about her, for her. Vivienne shuns the company of others. Though the fairest maid at court, she keeps men at a distance. I thus determined I would resort to trickery.
Trickery? That even befitting of a knight?
In war, yes. And what is love if not battle? As it were, one evening I crouched in hiding outside her seamstress's home. As Vivienne emerged from it, I too emerged, ever so gently but convincingly collided with her, then promptly offered to escort her home. She consented. At first, all augured well. I proposed a more scenic route. She agreed. I made kindly forays into conversation, and she even began to respond as we neared the end of our route.
Then suddenly,
mid-speech, from her mouth there flew a most hideous shriek. I stopped stone cold in my tracks while she turned red, then promptly ran off. I did not give chase that time. I attempted to approach her on several ensuing occasions, to learn what had happened, for I feared she had become entangled in some trouble. I noted that often, come night, she ventures into the woods, where I've seen her walk about a glade near a pool. I've striven on occasion to follow her, but lost track each time. It seemed then she'd melted into the air.
notice any other strange behavior, additional symptoms?
No, Vivienne's avoided me wholly since the first encounter. But folk gossip.
What about?
They say she's secretive, that no one ever sees her after dusk, that she's wont to suddenly disappear.
Nothing unusual about any of that. Sound you heard. She might have just had a sore throat.
Had I thought it possible the sound was natural, I never would have taken up your precious time.
Tell me more about Vivienne. Who is she? What's her story?
She's Her Enlightened Highness's lady-in-waiting. Her mother was a lady-in-waiting, her father a knight. That is all I've learnt, for the Duchessa grows angry when asked about her. Vivienne spends her days within the palace walls. Yet we are in luck, for she has been named the tourney's patroness this year. Thus, each participant will be granted an audience with her.
Got a problem then. See, I'm not a participant.
I've devised a solution already. You shall take my place in the lists and thus gain the chance to speak to her. I was looking forward to winning the tourney, very much so. Yet for Vivienne, I am prepared to sacrifice anything.
Fine, I'll look into it. Gotta admit, piqued my curiosity.
I shall be forever in your debt. Now, we must ensure you are not eliminated from the tourney before you can meet Vivienne.
Meaning?
Could you show me how you shoot, ride and fight, perchance? And you must learn the tourney rules, know how to apply them in practice. I did not mean to suggest I doubt your abilities. Everyone... Besides, the tourney contests must surely differ, require skills you don't usually apply, races above all.
Marksmanship.
Come with me. The marksmanship contest shall pit you against another for the best time and score. He who hits all his targets first wins.
Hope my aim's as good as that Cupid's who shot you.
Sometimes when you speak, I miss the meaning entirely.
Hit the red targets! Once more?
We'll practice some...
Once more?
Done enough.
Where to now? If you wish to know my thoughts, where I...
Trained enough, I think.
She's not mine. Now you must go to the inscription tent. Honor and glory are all true and good.
A smashing place we have, eh? Wine by the barrel. Kiss and...
Greetings. Want to join the list?
Naturally. We must first see to form...
Really? What did you come up with?
My findings show you may take part as Geralt of Rivia.
What a surprise.
Or as the Honorable Ravix of Forhorn. It's not every year we have a combatant who can boast of 2 crests. Which do you prefer?
Kinda curious what you could have learned about Geralt of Rivia.
In the year 1267, a certain Geralt, a member of the Witches' Guild, was knighted by Queen Meve and dubbed Geralt of Rivia. This was in honor of his distinguished service at the Battle of the Bridge, said structure spanning the Yaruga. But I wager you know of which battle I speak.
Yeah, those were the days. Kahir and I led a fistful of Nordlings against an entire Nilfgaardian battalion. Won that battle just because we absolutely had to cross the river. Ravix of Forhorn? How'd you manage to dig that up?
Here in Toussaint, we treat heraldry very seriously. One visit to the Ducal Up. Ravix of Forhorn was the name under which you attended a feast honoring Princess Pavetta, daughter of Queen Calanthe of Sintra, on the occasion of her 15th birthday.
That's actually right. I'm Geralt, not about to fight under a false name.
You may now take the shield.
I'm a Witcher. Shields are...
Who mentioned using it in combat? Not I. The shield commemorates you.
In that case, thanks.
Have you been instructed as to the tourney's challenges, prizes, and vows?
Guillaume told me a bit about the contests.
An admirable thirst for knowledge. There are contests, a horse race, during which you will seek to complete the course within a specified time. Any targets hit with bolts or dummies felt with blade will increase the time you have. Finally,
the group melee in the arena. As each contest ends, its results will be posted on the board outside my tent.
Convenient. Gonna come right out with it.
The winner of each contest shall receive a trophy. Whoever has the best result once all contests have played out. Should you defeat the reigning champion, the grand prize will be yours. This year, a sword forged especially for this occasion by the one and only Cornelius of Isengard, a famed master weaponsmith. Her illustrious highness had...
You say something
As is our custom, knights make vows to which they hold for the duration...
Feels like I know everything I'd ever...
Splendid. In that case, you must make your vow.
I solemnly vow on the Heron that in competing, I'll respect the chivalric virtues.
May the gods succor you in your endeavors to overcome. Sign here, please, then fill out these forms. That is all I need from you. Now, as arranged by Guillaume, you shall be fitted with appropriate armor for the tourney.
Shiny.
You have also been assigned a tent for the tourney's duration. It stands near the arena.
Geralt, well, I'll be... Have you decided to turn knight-errant?
All jesting aside, here on a job. You in the 22?
Am I? Ha! I shall square off against Rainfan of Atre. I saw him just moments ago, a nervous wreck. Stuffing his nose with fish steak, no less, as if that would aid his determination.
Guessing that's against the rules.
But who's to tell the Nilfgaardian what to do? Listen, Geralt, I've a tip for you. The timing of your marksmanship duel is such that you shall have the sun in your eyes.
Makes no difference to me either way.
Nor will it give you any pleasure. Since, as it is, we must both wait, play me in a round of Gwent. Should you win, I shall swap.
Thanks.
Ha! You've denied me some diversion, but at the least my...
Fair knights, I salute you! The honor and duty of tourney patron have fallen to me this year. Fight honorably. You have sworn your vows. You have readied body and soul. The time has come to test them.
Behold Horm Akispark of the Mächtig. Against him new blood, a knight unknown till now. Sir Geralt of Rivia, give us a bow. The targets he must with his quarrels thread are red.
May the better man win.
Like a lover ghostly clasping but one fair teat, Geralt's half strewn twixt joyous victory and bitter defeat. Sir Geralt of Rivia has trounced his foe.
Your prize, sir. A crossbow adorned with your crest. I congratulate you.
Thank you, my lady. Would you tell me about the other prizes?
Alas, I cannot devote more time to you than to the other combatant.
My medallion's vibrating strongly can only mean one thing. Magic.
The explanation is disappointing, I'm afraid. The fragrance I use, it's mixed by a sorceress.
To lose to an opponent such as you is a victory of its own. Accept my congratulations as well.
Thanks.
Good work! In the interim, I managed to determine which tent Lady Vivienne occupies. Perhaps you could find a clue within it.
You're right. Vivienne's cursed in some way. Sensed it when she opened the tourney.
In that case, we've no time.
Yeah, let's go.
This is her tent. You must look inside. Search.
Oriole feather. Vivienne keep a bird as a pet? No sign of it here, if so.
That's Duff's eyes.
Ears and salts.
Thy lips are like
Used to make compresses.
Thy two breasts are like...
Claw marks, that's clear. Not sure what beast left them, just that it's big. Ruxay tend to be fond of birds, sort of concealing ointment. Powerful magic at work here.
Someone approaches, quickly!
You were supposed to hoot.
We shall speak later. We must return to the tourney now. It's...
Sirs, what seeks you in my lady's tent? Why were you in there?
Tourney business. Nothing of import.
The flower of chivalry.
Nice Trossix! Dragon's eyes on a stick! Come and get it! Fresh and wholesome!
Behold, gallant knights and ladies decorous! Gaze at the host assembled before us! Look upon chivalry's best and most storied! Come from far lands, here to seek glory! Hear now their names as I shout them aloud! Savor their titles, of their presence be proud! Halmarin, the Baron of Lonfal! Linos of Metina! Reinfarn of Atra. Hom ac Ysbag of Meicht. Donimir of Troy. Guy de Boisfren in service to the Duchess. Delwyn of Craigiau. Count Tai of Dondal. Ansay of Lyria and Rivia a prince. Geralt of Rivia. For Gregoire of Montgorgon, let out a roaring cheer. The faint flower of silence, tawny champion from last year. Today's winner of Does ignorance demand a bard in the seat? Does someone need telling how tourneys proceed?
How dare you enter a tourney for nobly born knights? Your knighthood came through the grace of my mother Meath, Queen of Lyria and Rivia, whom you treacherously deserted mere days later. Your presence here is an offense to my honor.
And yours is an offense to my eyes. If you're done, step aside, Prince.
The tourney's protector, the mate Vivian. Her beauty entrances both beasts and men.
My heart's greetings, dear knights. May my grace guide you and accept my wishes of good fortune, sir, and devote all your strength.
The time has come for you, Sir Knight. Mount your steed. Swift be your flight.
Ladies and gentlemen of... Before us Geralt from Rivia come, fast as the wind.
Faster.
And he's up! We the thunderous roar, hoofs pounds the ground. No legion of drummers could make such a sound.
Slow now.
A failure, a loss, a tragic trip. Let us hope.
Come with me to the feast. We shall await.
Lead the way.
So? Any thought?
Her beauties.
That is not what I...
Still too early to say. Managed to figure one thing out.
Do you mean to say she might...
Only guessing right. Found some clues. Got me...
Abraxa?
Not sure yet.
We've still some time before Viv... To Vivian, may you... when I first laid eyes on her...
Love's not poetry alone. Sometimes it's prose. Sometimes it's just plain ugly.
You say that only because you do not know Vivian as I do. A life with her would be sweetness itself.
Actually, you don't know her all that well either.
Your presence at this tourney is an affront to my honor. I demand satisfaction.
Head to the nearest brothel, then.
Coward. Mounted combat in the main arena. I challenge you.
Since you
You shall bitterly regret deserting my mother's army once up. May the blood I will spill wash away the stain of your cowardice!
Let's get this over with. Quick.
3, 2, 1!
For bloody tribe's sake!
For reasons unknown except to them, the gods have chosen to punish me with defeat. But do not think your cowardice will be forgotten.
Damn it. You still going on about that? Need to clear this up once and for all. Had to abandon your mother's camp back then because someone else needed my help. Badly. Couldn't refuse them. Didn't want to, in fact.
You mean to say you had a secret mission, set off to accomplish it, having vowed to tell no one of its nature, until you did?
Something like that. Minus the vow. And, I'd still rather not divulge the nature of my secret mission. Can you accept that as justification?
In agreeing to duel, you proved yourself a true knight. Thus, I accept your word as that of a man of honor.
Glad to hear it. Now I got work to do.
My heart swells to behold this beautiful celebration of valor and honor, and to witness you, who embody the chivalric virtues in your lives, strive for greatness. Yet, after a time of combat must come a time of peace and respite. Thus, I invite all who fought in the tourney to this your, and none other's, honor. And should any among you crave solitude, private tents await you nearby. The group melee shall take place on the morrow. Glory shall be within grasp for each and every one of you. The best among you shall have the honor to face our reigning champion, the famed Gregoire de Gourgon, victor of last year's tourney. Celebrate, make merry, revel as you will, yet be mindful of the trial that awaits you.
Follow her. We shall meet in your tent before your last con.
Just that grey-domed scoundrel, ever seeking Lady Vivienne.
Strange. Was sure I'd find her here. Flew off. Worth going after. Looks like the bird's leading me somewhere. Might be quicker to pass through the cave.
Witcher.
Lady Vivienne? Counted on me getting lost.
I did. I thought you no different from the knights. Good at tourneys, hopeless in the face of true danger. I was mistaken.
So you're not actually a Bruxa?
A what?
Suspicion I had, that you might be a vampire. Certain details seemed to confirm it. Then I changed my mind. Anyway, unimportant. Hear you come to this clearing often.
This is where it all began. And as I was not able to evade you, save myself from you, then I want it done here. In this very spot. With no witnesses.
Want what done?
Why, you are a witcher. You were hired to kill me, were you not? Then do so, now. And do it quickly, I beg you. I shan't resist.
Witchers only hunt monsters. And even then, not all. You're no monster.
Then what am I to your eyes?
Only thing I've figured out so far is you're no danger to anyone. Hope to learn more, though.
If you've no contract on my life, why take an interest at all? Did Guillaume put you up to it? Is that why?
He wanted to help you. Asked me to do him a favor. Frankly, if I can do something for you, I'll do it, willingly.
Why should I trust you?
'Cause the Duchess trusts me? 'Cause I'm a freak, too? 'Cause cases like yours are my bread and butter? Take your pick.
You shall not turn on me. Use what I say against me. You shall not tell anyone?
I will be discreet. I swear this on the Heron.
You mock me.
No, it's just... You want reassurances. Too many. If you want my help, you've got to trust me. Won't peep a word to anyone, unless I decide someone needs to be let in on your secret.
So be it. I shall tell you what my mama once told me. When she was with child, expecting me, she and my father spent much time together near the wood, here in this clearing. Mama loved to listen to the orioles sing. She would stroke her belly and say, "My daughter should be as beautiful as that bird. Such is my wish." But a creature dwelt in the wood who envied my parents their happiness. One day it appeared before them to say the whole wood belonged to it, and they had dared to delight in something that was not theirs. It demanded payment, and when my parents said that they had nothing, it claimed their unborn daughter as its own.
Parents ever describe the creature?
They called it a nymph born of the deep woods, with no mother or father. But I was too young.
What happened after that?
Nothing at first. I came into the world a perfectly normal child, and my parents forgot that day's events. But now it's advanced so that even in daytime I must use magic ointment to mask its symptoms, to look normal. Thus I thought someone had discovered my... In fact, I was resigned to death in coming here. Perhaps death would be preferable to my complete and...
Ointment you use includes a potent magic ingredient. You don't have the immunity mages have. Use heavy doses.
I sensed this. The very reason I knew I would have to give it up in the end, and bid my...
The curse. It could be reversible. Once ran into a baron transformed into a cormorant, ostensibly for good. Managed to cure him completely.
And you truly think you...
Can't guarantee a thing. Tough case, yours. You were cursed before birth. That alone complicates things. Also, you claim the curse is increasing its hold, so... Could try transferring the curse onto...
What? Out of the question. I shall...
Only one that's completely safe.
So there is another.
Pretty quick to reject help. Why is that? The curse once transferred would probably have a weaker hold on a new host. Lots weaker.
I do not even wish to hear of it.
All right. There is another. Ancient ritual. We'd need an Oriole.
Consequences.
Curse was cast before you came into this world. Ritual involved transferring it to an as-yet unhatched chick. You'd be free. Thing is, you could be left with the average lifespan of an Oriole.
7 years. I understand. Alas, every rose has its thorn, and there are no happy endings. Yet you wish to give me 7 years of life.
I see why. I understand.
I will. They must miss me at the...
Let's. But are you gonna...
Yes. I cannot appear there all in feathers. Pardon me for a moment.
You can change at will?
No, but I discovered the water of this pool helps. Its effects are brief, but I can always be sure of them.
Interesting.
Come.
Did you learn anything?
Yeah.
Then speak, man. Can you not see I'm out?
She asked me not to talk about it.
But I want only the best for her. Perhaps I shall be able to...
Vivian gave me the details of her situation, but she did so...
But I'm not just anyone. Why, I would do anything for her. I was the one to ask you to help her. Now?
I'm sorry. Look, in time Vivian will come to understand what she owes you. I'm sure of it. But until then, you gotta understand the whole world doesn't revolve around you.
How dare you lecture me? This is not the aid I sought. And to think I gave up my spot in the tourney to you, I regret it now. Or now that you've bound Vivian to your terms, you...
I don't back out of anything. I'll take part in the last skirmish.
Indeed. In that case, you must meet the other knights of your team.
Got it. Thanks.
I know now the two teams' rosters. I shall be captain of ours. That means you shall do as I say for the duration of the fight. Is this clear? Palmer and Alonso will lead the opposing team. With this skirmish, we commemorate the Battle of Fox Hollow of 1218, when a hands of southern outlaws led by Halar the Brown attacked Tucson only to be driven off by Bray. Since that day, knights errant have guarded the duchy's borders.
None.
I doubt you will do us any good. You know nothing of knightly combat as a witcher.
It is time, gentlemen. Take your weapons.
A cheer for the knights, the lady, 2 rifle crews, 2 coteries shall fight full tilt till one drops to its knees. Who virtue draws or lance blows unclean shall forever be branded as shameful, obscene. While the knights prepare, let me say I'm elated to behold such a whoever here wins the past champion shall face. All others must leave, heads bowed in dis... Let us begin! Kraut, Resurrecus! Blood, sweat, and tears shall soon follow in buckets. Alone Geralt stands, alone he fights on, but inside does he weep for those who have gone.
You shall perish, evildoer!
Well, how long you gonna make me wait?
Leaping Leviosa's wings!
Never retreat. Not one step, not one. Oh me? Oh my! That must have been painful. Like a thorn to the heart. The world fight quite so. Yet at tourney's end, but one champion may reign. Like lions, like Palmer and Geralt, to the tired remainder, we set.
Greetings, my lady.
I have. I stand by all I have said. I wish to endanger no one, and thus choose the method. Might you explain the nature?
Sure, but... Show yourself, Guillaume. Can hear you breathing, and I know damn well it's you.
Why are you here, sir? This is a private audience.
No scheming involved. Guillaume hired me, but this matter relates to you, not him. Didn't invite him here in any case. Actually surprised he showed up.
My lady, I live to serve you. Whatsoever you require, you need but beckon. I am yours to command.
Are you quite finished?
I suppose so.
So you shall do what I command, sir. Very well then. Listen carefully. Leave this tent, turn towards the duchy's northern marches, and run. Run until the Tourney grounds are no longer within sight. Return only once you've cooled off. Then leave me be forevermore. Understood?
My lady, but your troubles. I only wish the Witcher see.
Out now! You assured me I could trust you!
I kept your secret. Didn't tell him anything.
I understand he hired you, so you had to report to him.
Absolutely sure you did the right... Can't conduct the ritual using your reflection without him. Needed someone who'd willingly assume the curse in your stead.
And you thought I would agree to this? No, get... This is the method I wish...
Need to find an egg. Preferably an Oriole's.
Yes.
Well... Like you said.
And for a dream to come true, there must be... This is the place.
Did you learn anything? Then speak, man. But I want only...
I'm...
How? Or not?
I don't...
Indeed.
Got it.
I know. How? With? Sit?
None.
I doubt...
It is time, gentlemen. Take...
A cheer for the knights, the late two-rifle crews, who virtue draws or lance blows unclean. Whoever here wins the... Let us begin! Count Resurrecus! Blood, sweat, and tears shall soon follow in buckets.
Until suddenly she is very calm.
Too soon! I shall never agree! Not one step!
Lost your nerve?
Oh me, oh my! That must have been painful. Like a thorn to the heart, only more painful.
Let us end this! You are...
Alone girl stands, alone he fights on, but inside does he weep for those who have gone.
No mercy!
No! All together!
You shall perish, evil dwarf!
The world's never yet act like lions. Helmet, Geralt of...
Greeting.
I have my...
Sure. Ship.
Why?
No. Actually.
Are you...
I...
So you... return on...
My lady...
Out! You are short...
Can't...
And you... This...
Need to...
Yes.
We'll have to break... Like you said.
And for a dream to come... This is the place. Oh no! A panther's got at the nest!
Stand back. I'll take care of this. Eggs fell on a moss patch. They're fine except for one. It's cracked.
Will it do?
Think so.
Now what must I do?
Just to be sure, gonna ask one last time. Positive you want to do this?
7 years free of the fear that someone might spy...
7 years of a life both
All right. You need to concentrate now. Repeat after me. Muna Gandrau. Muna Finerat.
Muna Gandrau. Muna Finerat. Muna Gandrau. Muna Finerat. Muana Gandrau. Muana Finerat.
Damn it.
Geralt, look! Look! Oh, gods! I shall be able to attend balls. I shall travel to Oxenfurt, to Novigrad even. Thank you, Witcher.
Ought to thank Guillaume. He's the one hired me. To help you.
Yes, I'm grateful to him as well, immensely. Will you tell him so for me?
Should tell him yourself, don't you think?
Perhaps I should, but I would prefer not to.
Sure, I'll tell him. Farewell, Vivienne. Go, go. Come on.
The gods have sent a beast as punishment for our sins. We have...
I pledge, my love, to win the tourney, with your name on my lips.
But what if another knight proves victorious? Many a valiant man has entered the list this year.
If it be so, then I pledge to remain silent and not remove my helmet until I fulfill my first pledge to you next year.
A fruitful hunt to you, Witcher.
It is right and fitting, Witcher, that the Duchessa summoned and you came. Yes, my lord.
Geralt, what of Vivienne?
Managed to lift her curse.
Truly? So all will be well. Her troubles are done?
Asked me to give you a message. Said she's grateful. Thanks to you, she can live a normal life.
Good, good. But how does she fare?
Vivienne chose what suited her best. She's completely free now. And happy, I think.
Without me.
You helped her. But that doesn't mean she owes you her love. Got this bard friend, philosopher too, I guess, amateur. He'd say, if you love somebody, set them free.
Do you know what, Geralt? You earned your reward, so take it. But keep your advice to yourself. Adieu.
Where are ya?
Go, go. Take it easy. Move it!
Who dares challenge them? Colossus. His strength rifle. By his speed, who stands to parry such blows? Hey, Master Witcher, will you face Colossus? Folks say those of your guild pack a thunderous punch.
He's as old as Father William. I smack him once, he spent a week.
Oh, now you look to be a man in search of exertion. Hey, white...
Colossus. Interesting as monikers go. Or is that what his mother called him out of the womb, too?
Why would she not have? Colossus. It rings out with pride and passion. So, will you fight?
Fine.
Ah, boring. I'm not interested. Quick I am.
Don't want to fight? Why bother?
Oh, a bit testy are we? A witcher, right? Let's do it like this. You parry 3 blows I throw your way, you win. Just deflect my blows, got it? Catch 3 of them, and I'll toss you double your wager.
Feeling that?
No, I just know you can't do it.
Fine.
That I get. At long last, what?
Ladies and gentlemen, witness a most pick...
Too quick for you, huh?
Incredible! The Witcher has parried Colossus's blows. No one's ever managed that feat.
Here's your due.
Now, to face the Maestro, all you've left are rambles with Mancomb and the knight known as Still Waters. Seek out the knight in the heart of Oatville, near Mountebank Alley, whereas Mancomb loiters about the docks south of that district.
Eat, drink, and loosen your belt, for you are in Toussaint.
You gave me the hiccups!
The North must be as terribly barbaric land.
I would see on the Duchy's banners.
Are you not? Would you care to challenge Still Waters?
Come on! Come here!
Shall you face off against Still Waters? Shall you? Shall you?
Like to know who I'm punching. This knight won't reveal his name or face? Won't say anything at all, not a word?
Rein in your curiosity, sir. A knightly vow is no idle... So, will you fight or not?
I challenge you to a duel.
Noble lords and virtuous ladies, another fight is soon to begin.
Come on!
Ladies and gentlemen, the Witcher defeats the previously invincible Stillwaters. And what about it was? Freed of his vow, the knight can now show his face.
Your blows are strong and true. My congratulations.
Thanks.
Have you naught to add? I'm a woman. No wry remarks?
What for? It's the 13th century. Nothing peculiar about it. Women own taverns, run farms, and fight.
Will you not claim there was no honor in fighting a wench?
No. I'd expect to hear that from someone who was afraid to lose to a woman.
Only Mancomb remains. You should look for him by the docks, south of Oatville. Once you've bested him, you can try your strength against the Maestro.
You fight with honor. I must give you that.
1, 2, 3. Ready or not, here I come.
You'd best behave, friend. No?
From the shortcuts. Be careful you do not trample any herbs. Welcome. Herbs freshly picked, dried, powdered.
Let me see what you got.
Oh!
You
seek
someone?
Another murder by the horrid beast! Milton de Peyrac Peyran falls victim to his own cowardice. The beast of Beauclair has struck again. Citizens, beware of the beast. Turn your trembling hearts to the good book. You will find solace there. Open house at the Beauclair.
The north. The jaw-dropping Mancomb. It's a challenger. His tongue as devastating. His fists. His riposte. Witcher, surely you are my own. Do you wish to jump in?
Considering it.
So you're not surprised. Consider this as well. Here, intellect counts as much as strength.
You see, Mancomb is no ordinary fighter.
Mancomb? First I've ever encountered that name.
One should never judge an opponent by his name. Master Mancomb is a saddler, though a valiant one at that. His blows are as fierce as his ripostes are sharp.
Fine, let's start.
Oh, my knees quake like a carnival rattle.
Let's get on with this ridiculous...
I'm a top taunter, the best around.
Your taunts? I've heard dogs retch things more profound. Hear how pathetic and stupid you sound.
Well, how then is this for a clever tongue twister? You're a bum-botching, blackened, bile-filled blister.
Think you're confused. That sounds more like your sister. I'm immune to disease, but even I'd die if I kissed her.
You aren't worthy to empty my sister's bedpan. You mange-ridden mutant, not even a man.
Should have quit before we began. Gonna make you wish you'd turned tail and ran.
Why, you... bad... I've got to admit, you know how to roast a man. You win.
Mean we're not gonna fight?
Why? I told you, you've won.
The Witcher wins, beating Mancomb at his own game.
You out-tongued me, but only because I'm under the weather today. I'd have lashed you raw otherwise.
Right, sure.
Thus, you've gained the right to challenge the Maestro. Look for him at the dock.
Thanks.
None's ever out-bantered me. I'm a talker.
Right here. Be nimble. Be quick.
Oh, that's bad.
Geralt, so content to see you. Le Papillon, Troubadour, remember?
Hey there.
I've never found the opportune moment. See, I never had the chance, in fact, to say I'm a devoted fan.
Thanks.
Of Master Dandelion. I know the bards, every ballad in this cycle about the Witcher. Oh, I cannot believe my luck.
Need something? From me?
Indeed. A matter most magnificent. My coiffeur, Jean-Louis Lotovic, has gone missing. Now, you shall rescue him, while I compose an epic ballad about it. Listen, fair folk, to a glorious tale of a missing friseur and a widowhood prevail.
What happened exactly? Claim the hairdresser's missing, but are you sure?
Yes, yes. I've no doubt something's transpired. Something terrible, absurd. Jean-Louis is never late to work. He's punctual to a fault. I'm certain he'd be honored if I am the one to sing.
What happened?
Yes, I'm...
Fine, see what I can learn. Now if you have...
Of course. You shan't even...
What's the matter?
I've hit upon the perfect ending. And...
Thought this was about a witcher and a coiffeur.
Her Grace can be as fickle as the colt she rides. Today, all remember my fine couplets at the tourney. Yet tomorrow, her illustriousness bought by her breakfast might demand... Well then.
At the door.
Right. Let's dance. Let's jump.
Scissors are completely dull. No way you could use these to cut hair.
Let's go inside.
Empty pomade jar. Strong floral fragrance. Very strong.
That's Jean-Louis' special floral elixir. A recipe is a jealously guarded secret.
Locks untouched. No attempt at forced entry. This jar's empty too. The coiffeur's log. A manicure, curling, Centrian pendulum, Rivian ponytail, raftsman's due. Long out of style in Novigrad. His appointments. Last one was a certain Lady La Pompadour. Know her?
Yes, a dear old bird. Jean-Louis done her hair for a decade. Completely harmless.
Sketch here. Looks like a map. This mean anything to you?
I may understand where it points, but...
Think I understand.
As do I. Perhaps? Around he looked, yet all was quite...
Mind being quiet for a minute? No evidence of a break-in, no signs of a struggle. To my mind, he just went out to find...
Yes, indeed. He'd have gone into the meadows beyond the city to...
Think you could find the place using...
Naturally.
Lead the way, then.
Shaylee shone in its azure glow, sent marking times like curtaisical flow. They ventured beyond walls by vines entwined, into the unknown the poor barber to find.
Gotta do that the whole way?
Bidding them farewell, the gravestones moss covered, they strode briskly on by doubts unencumbered. Behold, the location from the map.
Damn it, get back!
What beast was that?
An Archospore.
Might there be more nearby?
Who knows?
And your sharpened senses, what do they say?
That you'd rather turn and run.
Oh, a primo jest. Continue onward. I know you'll stand in my defense. You will you not? On to the second point on the map.
The witch's blade flash juices spouted and poured, covering all about in an Archospore's gore. No piece of the stylist fell from its bowels. The frisser had been nabbed by aught else most foul.
There! Jean-Louis' Pasket! I'd recognize it anywhere. He was here. We can be certain now. Oh, here. This looks just like a clue. A clue! I think
Grass is trampled. Multiple sets of footprints. A little blood. Seems you were right. He ran into trouble.
Phew! What luck! I just hope it's not Cyclopes. Hard-pressed to find a rhyme for that.
So? On his trail yet, are you?
Ground's made of rock. Trail's gone cold. Wandered deeper into the cave.
Trust me, Senate. This quaff is the latest rage. At the Koviri court, they'll have nothing else. No damsel will manage to resist. Follow bogs! Pure poppycock, you beard mangler! The latest rage in some bum-botched Kovir. We're in Nilfgaard, you bung munch!
What did he do to you?
What did he do? He quaffed me, gave me a duck's ass, an ape dray, a beaver bottle. I don't even know. So ashamed I couldn't attend the tourney. I'd have proved my valor. Mademoiselle Vivian would have read my prize. Then this scallywag with his talk of the rage missed my chance by the hair on my head.
Got him back good from what I can see.
That is but the start. I've not yet decided if I shouldn't snip off something more.
It's hair. It'll grow back. Really want to kill a man because he gave you a bad cut.
And who are you, gadabout, to lecture me, a heraldic lord? We've a bleeding champion of the oppressed men. At him! I shall slaughter that shit style. Out of my way!
Le Papillon, Le Beholder's wounds. You saved me at the last second.
You're welcome. Jean-Louis Ludovic, I presume. Let's get out of here before he...
Quiet! Both of you! I've got it!
They froze in their fear, the knight's henchmen and squires, while his bowels set loose, heavenward spiraled. The Witcher cleft him in two lacerated, his neck swing the swine adroitly castrated. With one more caress from the Witcher's blade, the knight's guts popped out, his breakfast betrayed. Then he hobbled a pace on his stump arms like crutches, all for the glory of her grace, the Duchess.
Think you got confused. Sure you saw all that?
Forgive me, Witcher, but poetry's hardly your forte. In fact, you know squat. Today's audiences demand high drama, and I provide it.
What about my pay?
I've decided you should receive a reasonable share of the royalties. Payable, let us say, semi-annually?
Meaning you're broke just now.
I owe you 1,000 thanks, Master Witcher. I'll gladly pay your reward. Not to mention trimming you when you see the need that come by.
Thanks.
Aye, and pigs can fly.
The days pass. The pile of work remains the same.
Cursed are the greedy, for fire shall devour them.
I need good victuals, rations.
Hey there, little lamb. How much for your wool?
A lot, and treble for you.
I'll take you from the left.
That's white waffle. The lizard judge, they say he's,
This where I find the...
Maestro, champ, the undefeated. Folk call him many things.
I am.
Alcohol is the Maestro's remedy for his crippling.
Fighting sober's like dancing to...
Forget fighting.
Not sure bump.
Let's go.
Hold on. Whoa. I am a man of principle.
Meaning?
Meaning you're to drink.
Sheesh.
Mesdames, Miss...
Let's do this.
When I chop you, bumble!
Shut up and fight.
Hey, well past that. Under it was, yeah. Yeah. When I chop you, you bumble! Hey, well past that. Under it was, yes. When I chop... Scab! You beat me. It's not happened in years. Your fists, they're glorious.
Thanks.
I'm gobsmacked, I am. I have to drink it off. Oh, good fight. To speak true, I'm pleased you stripped me of the
Witcher Geralt of Rivia! Behold, your trophy.
A life without liquor's like loving without licking. Holy fuck!
Faster.
Come on.
That's my knees ache something horrible.
Let's go.
You best behave.
Only on an empty stomach.
That's it, Roach. Giddy up.
Do what they paid me to do, that's it.
Come on.
Walking on water. Just like...
Like who?
Like a pond skater. Who are you thinking?
No matter.
Hey, happen to know how the hell I can walk on that water?
Naturally, I know. Since time immemorial have I dwelt in solitude on this shore, and I can testify to the extraordinary nature of the lake.
What's so extraordinary about it? I mean, besides the fact that you can walk on its surface.
A sword, most wondrous, lies in its depths. I watch over it. The blade may be grasped solely by one who possesses the 5 chivalric virtues.
Folk call me a lot of things, but virtuous? I don't know.
Yet I do know, for I know who you are. You have proven yourself capable of great sympathy. You are a man of honor, as many can attest. Of humble means yourself. You showed generosity to others. Your valor is the stuff of legends. Reason guides your actions, as it does those of all who are wise. You have proven the 5 chivalric virtues dwell in your heart.
Mean the sword's mine? I can dive in and take it?
The sword deserves the hand of a master. You must prove your skills are worthy through combat atop the...
Gonna need some time. Hey, Hermit.
Greetings.
Anytime.
Then draw...
This is the
have proven worthy of wielding the blade, beyond all doubt.
Behold, your Arendite.
We've met before.
Certainly. The hermit admitted he knew you, remember?
The Lady of the Lake.
It is I. Forget not that you are a man right and honourable, devoted to doing good. And for these reasons you received the blade. Now bear it. And I trust this time you shall not lose it.
Just wonderful.
Like that silver.
Down a whole bottle in toast to your deeds. May good health never leave you, Witcher.
Had a girl, should I say, she once had me. Come on, Roach. Slow now.
Mouth's dry as a stockfish.
If I see the village just quickly works, the place done something as
Every single lady keeps a devil somewhere shady.
All is in order!
I placed the first beat.
Oh!
Each time I come here, I should dive into the fairy tale.
For 4 generations. That is how long my family has been producing wine.
Producing plonk unfit to drink, you mean? Which is exactly why you should sell Belgard to me, not him.
As a ducal clerk, I must look after the duchy's best interests. Belgard currently belongs to the treasury. The Minister of the Treasury has clearly expressed his desire that Belgard be handed over to a responsible steward. Yet, diverse troubles beset both your present holdings. Until you resolve them and thus prove yourselves competent, selling Belgard to either of you is out of the...
Mine? You're deranged, woman! Hark, good folk! Be it known, Batilda de Vermentino is a cursed, spiteful lunatic!
Doesn't look cursed to me, just really, really angry. Ticked her off quite a bit, you have.
Truly, how would you know? A shrew tamer, are you?
Better. A connoisseur.
I see we speak the same tongue. So tell me, the swords?
Tools of my trade. I'm a witcher.
Not seeking work, are you? You see, I wish to buy a vineyard. Belgard. Yet that bloody bureaucrat's not likely to sell it to me until I settle my troubles at home, at Coronata.
What kind of troubles we talking about?
It's botched in more ways than one. The herbarium, infested with monsters. My steward, gone missing, with an entire transport of wine. And someone's abducted my herbalist.
A lot of bad luck for one little vineyard.
If you ask me, it's that Matilda, her handiwork. A sugar-sweet face, a temper sharp as horseradish. So will you help?
Good look into it.
That goes. Could you not reduce it a shave? Could you not reduce it a shave? Could you not reduce... Could you not reduce it a shave? Could you not... That sounds fair.
Sure.
I am really... My vineyard lies east of here. You're sure to find it.
Psst. You're a witcher, yes? I heard you talking to that oafish ogre Liam. But that's all beside the point. I stopped you. No coincidence. My cooper and blacksmith both have mysteriously vanished. The list goes on, but the crux is one. I must solve my problems at Vermentino if I'm to stand any chance of acquiring Belgard. Fine. Settled.
I can help.
Wonderful. I shall stay here for a time. I must make...
Gotcha.
Each time I come here, I sense I've entered a fairy tale.
For instance,
I'm going to save my hands!
Guillaume slew. They claim it was cursed.
Guillaume will do anything to impress her.
Damn it! Watch where you step,
all
fool.
seek to make an impression through what they do.
It can be interesting at times.
Says Great White Terror on the contract. Could be the same damn beast as in the notice, though.
Oh! I won't go! I simply won't do it!
My, do I ever feel like doing absolutely nothing?
Patrolling on an empty stomach. Oh,
Empty wine bottles. Leftovers. Can outsiders sign up, or is this a closed event? Mind your manners.
Oh, we'll dump you good. Yeah.
Great.
Unbelievable.